Order, Governor.
I will table it.
This house is house of record.
No.
And it is a house of order.
We should not allow, Chair.
It is a house of order. You might benefit from what Senator Wambua is about to say. Senator Wambua?
Pay keen attention to this, Governor, if you will. Frankly speaking, you have 4 advisors. That's your position. And these advisors advise you. They don't advise anybody else. They advise you. So there are people that must be very close to you. You must know their names, probably even their homes. You know, these are people that advise you. You don't need somebody to give you a phone and tell you this is one of them. And you don't need that. And that is my chair. And I really want to plead with Senator Dulo. I know I have been in that space. Sadulo, just listen to me. I've been in that space. If we want, and I know that's what we want, if we want the people of Isiolo to benefit from devolution, the way we are currently constituted, the people of Isiolo may not benefit. Because, Governor, I will put it to you, if there is an audit query on advisors, and for you it is so clear that you have only 4, and the OAG has given you 36, the most honorary thing for anyone to do, basic diligence, would be to take my 4 and tell you their designation, they advise me on this, and the other 32 that you are saying are employees of the service board, you give the Senate a detailed account of every one of them. This is so and so, it's a driver, this is so and so, is a driver, this is their appointment letter, this is even their last salary that we paid them as drivers. That would have settled this matter, and the people of Isiolo would benefit. This cannot be a platform, really, where it is you say it and she is saying and they are saying. I think, Chair, if you really allow, we can agree then this will be a preliminary engagement, then we have a proper engagement where documentation is provided and we are all seized of these matters.
I like the English you have used at the end. This, I think, will have to be a preliminary engagement because you've seen almost half of the issues have not been responded to. But what we are trying to avoid, and because of the length of time I've sat on this chair, is a situation where this team comes and we send them back, they come back, we send them back without looking at the substantive issues. May I tie this to the issue of the chief officers? Because there are 36 advisors and there are 31 chief officers, which I believe are different people. So, Auditor, what was your finding on chief officers?
Okay, thank you, Chair. That query is on query 1.72 on county chief officers and deputy county secretaries. The query goes, human resource records reveal that the county had appointed 31 county chief officers to head multiple departments instead of the 18 which were provided for in the county staff establishment of July 2022. In addition, the county had in position 2 deputy county secretaries which were not provided for in the county staff establishment. In the circumstances, the management was in breach of the law. Thank you, Chair.
Governor, what was your response?
Chair, before I respond to that.
I want you to respond first, then anything supplementary you'll say after.
Thank you, Chair. It is true Isiolo County has 31 chief officers.
Is that written anywhere?
Yeah.
Where?
The management confirms having appointed a total of 31 chief officers serving in different portfolios.
Which document?
Is that
the same document you have? Same page, where you have excess advisors and chief officers.
Yes, but you have just repeated what the Auditor General has said.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
What you should tell us is whether your staff establishment allows for 18 or it allows for 31. That is the first. That is a violation.
If you go to the County Government Act, Chair, it is very clear how the appointment of the chief officers are done.
No, just a minute, Governor. What does your staff...
The law does not specify the number of chief officers to be appointed, Chair, as per the County Government Act.
Yes, yes. Yeah. It is driven by your staff establishment, isn't it?
We've changed our staff establishment to allow 31 chief officers.
At the time of audit,
Yeah.
what was the number of chief officers as per your staff establishment at the time of audit?
I'm not aware of that, but we have a staff establishment which allows for 31 chief officers here.
Governor, you are not making our life easy. In fact, for those of us who think that we need to have these conversations to help you see the problems in Isiolo, you're not doing us a favor. The auditor says your staff establishment allows for 18 chief officers. Is that true?
We have a staff establishment which has been approved by the County Public Service Board, the County Executive, and the County Assembly.
Can we see a
allowing 31 chief officers?
Can we see a copy of that? Is it before us?
It is not before you, Chair, but it is there.
Chair, can I ask something?
Senator Dulo.
Now, the governor confirmed that he had 31 advisors. What is your current establishment?
I don't have 31 advisors.
No,
Chair.
31 chief officers. Sorry,
Yeah.
the record, 31 chief officers. What is your current establishment since the previous chief officers, their term has come to an end?
I'll still appoint 31 chief officer. As per the county
answering
government
my
Act Section
question.
45, which allows the governors to do that,
Chair,
and the county of Isiolo establishment,
Now, Governor,
which allows for 31
Governor,
chief officers.
you do not have the luxury of bad manners in Isiolo because you're the governor. This is a constitution that guides your operations. And the constitution requires us as a Senate to confirm that the money we send to you is being used, one, lawfully, and two, effectively. A county with 10 MCAs and 36 advisors and 31 chief officers, that is madness. You can't tell us that that is justified and that you're going to do it because your staff establishment says so. That is completely out of order, completely unacceptable, Governor.
Chair.
That you cannot get away with. How many MCAs are there in Isiolo?
Chair,
Let's start from there.
The constitution does not specify the appointment of the chief
And
officer.
constitution
but
requires
the
you
MCA
to utilize public funds effectively. Doesn't it?
Yeah, that's-
So if you have 10 MCAs, 36 advisors, 36 chief officers, surely, no wonder you are at 46% on wage roll.
Other counts are at 51.
Chair,
You guys are running Isiolo like a joke.
Governor, I think we need to take the guidance from the chair that this conversation has to be an orderly conversation. There is something you have said in your response there at the bottom on what you call an action plan. You're saying the county is in the process of recruiting the right number of chief officers in accordance with the staff management. Staff establishment.
Yeah.
Now, what that response tells me is that you're willing to comply with or to rectify the mistake that was highlighted by the Auditor General by returning the number of chief officers to 18. But what you have gone and done is to change the staff establishment to allow you to get 31.
Which is allowed, Chair.
Yes,
Under the
but
law, it is allowed.
this is the problem, Governor. If the initial query is that you are not following the staff establishment, you have more than enough. Is it really your position that the Auditor General was telling you now go and increase the number in the staff establishment?
Chair,
Allow him to answer me, Senator
Okay,
Dulo,
fine,
please.
fine.
Is that your understanding of the audit report, that the Auditor General was now saying go and increase to 31?
No, not Chair.
So that cannot be an explanation.
My
That cannot be an
explanation, Chair, is the County Government Act
I have
does
understood
not
that.
specify that.
Honorable Governor, you know I'm a lawyer.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
I know what the law says. It is very condescending for you to send me to the law, and you know I'm a lawyer. So please, if you knew that the problem was this, instead of complying with your own staff establishment, because there was a thinking that went into having 18. The initial staff establishment of 18, there was a reason why they went to 18.
Chair, the initial one was
On record.
it moves to 18. Now we have 31.
Yeah.
Chair,
please,
something.
please allow me.
Question is
We
not
must
answered.
draw a line between serious business and jokes.
Please allow
And I'll soon draw that line.
Chair,
Chair, please allow me.
Senator Wambua.
Before Wambua makes a conclusion,
No, I'm not, it's not a conclusion.
Okay, just let him go
It's
first.
not a conclusion.
Senator Wambua.
I just want to try and put the governor back on track. You know, this audit and you see, you are very calm. This audit is not futuristic. You know, it's not looking into the future. It's using the rear drive mirror. No.